Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing great. Thank you so very much for joining it to us. As you people know that this is the series called Ilmenafe series, in which we are trying, to get information about some technical aspects of the few things which what I believe we all already know, but I think that we should revise it on the daily basis so that it enhances our knowledge. So today we are going to discuss about the 5S principle. So what is 5S principle? At the end of this presentation, you will come to know that what is 5S, what are the 5S principles, why we are using in the organizations, and what is the reason why we are being implementing these 5S principles in our organizations. So aren't you frustrated in your workplace? Oh, for example, this position makes me tired. I cannot remember what how to do next. Why I'm making mistakes again and again. Why we cannot communicate properly, and this is not enough to complete the work. And where is that document? I cannot find it. So there are a lot of frustrations happening on the shop floor, within the offices, within the maintenance department, within the warehouses, within the inventory houses. So to address all this stuff, there is only one and one technique, and that is known as 5S technique. And definitely we are going to discuss in the coming slides. So, are you positive thinker or the negative thinker? It's a very well-known saying that the glass is half full or the half empty. So, what we believe, are we positive thinker or the negative thinker? What do you think? Who you are? And thinking negatively is inside box and giving up. And what is the meaning of inside box? There was a time when I didn't get the meaning of inside thinking inside the box. What does it mean that we are placed ourselves inside a box and we are not ready to think outside the words what's happening outside the world, and everything seems like we are going to give up, and we are just thinking in a balloon. You know what is balloon? Balloon thinking means that we are, you know keep on thinking in the same manner as we are thinking always. So thinking out of the box is very important from I'm sorry, from a growth point of view, right? So we will discuss in the coming slides, work together and do something with big positive attitude, the true essence of the professionalism, right? So even you are a positive thinker, you still need something to make your ideas realistic. You need tools. So being positive when you don't have any tools, this is very very bad thing. So we are here so to give you some tools. They are useful tools, and the 5S approach is one of the tools. Those tools, if you are a positive thinker and you want to improve the environment or the atmosphere near your, in the on the shop floor, in the offices, in the maintenance rooms, in the warehouses, in the inventory management, anywhere. So let's get started. What is 5S? What is the 5S philosophy? 5S is a philosophy and a way of organizing and managing the workspace and workflow with the intent to improve efficiency by eliminating waste, improving flow, and reducing process unreasonableness. It is for the improvement of working environment. Let me tell you what it's saying. What's the definition of the 5S saying? For example, you are working in the tidy room and you are really don't getting what you want right away. Your pencils, your diary, or suddenly you need something which you really want for your for the sudden use, and you didn't get into your office. So it means that your room is tidy. So what is the 5S technique? 5S techniques tells us is a philosophy. What is the meaning of philosophy? That it's a thinking, and it's a way of thinking and way of organizing and managing the workspace. That workspace can be your office. That workspace can be your as I told you, um, the shop floor, the warehouse, the inventory store, or it's a material store, or anything. That can be anything. And the workflow with the intent to improve efficiency by eliminating waste. Definitely, the efficiency of the workflow or the workspace will be improved by eliminating waste. If there is a lot of tidy space, then the efficiency of the work will definitely be um, um, uh, we will get a lot of hindrance, improving flow and reducing process unreasonableness. It is for the improvement of the working environment. So by implementing 5S, the simple way it is for improvement of a working environment. So how it will happen and why we call it 5S, in the coming slides I will tell you that why we call it 5S. Basically, it's derived from the five Japanese words. Now, what are those words? I will tell you in the English as well. These five words are Japanese words: Siri, Siton, Siso, Sikisto, and Sitsuke. And what does the meaning in English? Siri means sort, and Siton means set, Siso means shine, and Siketsu means standardize, and Sitsuke means sustain. This is a very very important philosophy, and if we will implement it within the organization, it will really help you out to improve the environment on the workspace, right? So back what is the background, what is the background of 5s? So definitely we should explain it here. The word 5s was organized in 1980s in the manufacturing sector in Japan as Toyota Production System (TPS). We call it TPS. Became famous in the sector, and the 5S activities were set as one of the bases of the TPS. Let me remind you something. This was the era when Japan was really getting into the quality quality management system. He was introduced. The Japan was introducing quality management system, and in the late 80s, ISO was coming into being, and Japan was really curious to get ahead of the quality in this era, because there was a hell of uh, you know competition between the European markets and the Japanese markets. So Japan was getting wanting something so that its market can get higher and higher. So service industry started to use 5S in the 1990s, and this was the era when quality management system rules were really defined. So NDP was designed to test total quality management approach for healthcare quality and the safety improvement. NDP was a National Demonstration Project (NDP). NDP was conducted in US 1989 and 1990. This was an era where when total quality management was at its peak, and Japan 2000 to 2004. Many private hospitals in Asia, Europe, and US are practicing Kaizen total quality management approaches for healthcare quality hospital management in the safety improvement. As I told you, this was the era of, we will call it the era of the quality. So let's tear it into the different parts. What are 5S and how they can help it out? Teamwork improvements through everyone's participation. This is very important. Without teamwork, we cannot get over ultimate results, ultimate desires. So teamwork is very important. So there is a difference between team and a group. What is a team? Team have in the team, everybody have the same goals, and in the group, everybody have the different goals. So if we really want to have a success of the organization, we need the teamwork in the organization. This is very important, right? And identify abnormalities. Obviously, if there will be any abnormality, we have to identify it and rectify it. We call it corrective action, preventive action. Identify waste and reduce the waste. So if there is any waste, waste is what is what we call waste. Waste is that is not something which is not being used by the company, by the humans, by the organizations, and we call it the waste. Identify waste and reduce the waste, and if we reduce the waste, we will definitely cut the costs, and definitely the profitability of the organization will be improved. So there are seven wastes, and we call seven wastes as a lean. One is overproduction, the other is inventory. Number three, waiting. Number four, motion. Number five, transportation. Number six, rework, and number seven, over processing. We can remember it by Tim Wood. This is a word for remembering all these seven ways, and they are very important from organization point of view. We have to reduce them from the shop floor. Improve productivity. So what is the productivity? To do the work when you are doing it before with the less time, this is known as the productivity. So if we want to improve the productivity, we definitely have to reduce the waste as well. Improve safety, definitely we have to improve the safety at the shop floor. This is very important. Safety, everybody should take part in implementing safety procedures at the shop floor. If no 5Fs activity, and so what you do, making mistakes, looking for necessary items, and remember what I have to do. So 5S is very important, right? So this detail and this approach we are going to discuss right now. So as I've told you, there are five, as means sort, set, shine, standardize, and the sustain. So let's divide it into one by one and discuss what they are. Number one, S1, sort. What is sort? Focuses this as focuses on eliminating unnecessary items from the workplace. What you have to do, you just work on the unnecessary items from the workplace, whether it's your shop floor, whether it's office, anywhere. So you have to define the area, and you have to customize that area, and focus on that area and eliminate unnecessary items which you really don't want at that time. Categorize equipments, furnitures, tools in your workplace into the following three categories: necessary, unnecessary, or may not necessary. Definitely the things which you really need right away, they are necessary, and the things which you didn't use for the 6 months, that are unnecessary. And the things or the tools, or the tools which you never use since 1 year, uh, they may not be necessary. So you have to categorize in three definite things, right? This step will also help with the just in case attitude. Definitely, you people definitely, when you will divide them into three categories, you will see there are a lot of things you have never utilized in your last uh, last 1 year. So what is sorting activity? Sorting activity means uh, you you will ask some person who will see whether you need it, whether you may need it, or no need it. So if you will not need it, definitely you will make it a red tag, and if you may need it, you will tag it blue tag, and if you need it, you can tag it blue tag, right? So in this way, definitely we'll come to know. And when you will implementing in our organization, we have just done it, and we get rid of a lot of things from our workplace. So examples of sorting: place track dog for the categorization of the item, for identify unnecessary item, as I told you. Move unnecessary items, broken tools, obsolete jigs and fixtures, scraps, and excess raw materials, etc., to central store areas. And free up variable floor space, space utilization. This is very important. When you will find that a lot of things will be you transfer from those areas, from the workplace to the red tag, you will see that you will definitely get a space, and space utilization will be improved. Finding abnormalities with equipment and the tools out of order, missing parts, and you will come to know that these parts were not Okay, and you have just placed them without any reason, right? So this is an example where you have seen that there is a tidy workplace, and after retech, you can see that the situation has been improved a lot. Number two S is set. Set is based on finding efficient and the effective storage of the necessary items. Obviously, it is based on the finding efficient and effective storage of the necessary items. Once you have segregated the necessary items, now you have to uh, put them in a way that the efficient and effective storage of the necessary items will be take place. Apply can see, can take out, can return philosophy. Three kinds of things you will use: can see, can take out, and can return philosophy. This will save time and energy to look for the something. This will be more clear in the next slides. Think not only beautification, need to consider workflow and the arrange items. Have so when you will setting activities, when you come to know about this thing, use 5S tools for the proper organization of the items, such as labeling, color coding, numbering, and zoning. So needed items often used, so you have to put according to the circumstance. Arrange them properly based on the can see, can take out, can return philosophy. So as I told you, these are the some things which you have to taken into account. Examples of settings activities, as I told you, label them, number them, zoning for the clear identification of the storage areas to keep necessary items. Set necessary items and matching with the workflow to minimize unnecessary movement and the transportation time. Definitely, where you need that item, you will put that tool or anything which you want near to your working area. So there, you can see that before 5S, in the first pic, you can see that it's very tidy. In the mid of the year, it was a bit improving, and at the end of the year, after 2 months, it's looking great. So this is all about 5S. Number three, shine. Cleaning up one's workplace daily so that there is no dust, no on floors, machines, or equipment. So this is very important. We definitely clean our houses. So why not? We should clean the places where we work. Okay, it will create ownership and build pride in the workers. Definitely, you have to work on it. Shining activities, what they could be: clean floor, windows, and the walls, clean and maintain office automation, machines, medical equipment, and the tools, office furniture, develop and follow regular cleaning and maintaining schedules. Right? So these are some things which you should. Examples of shining activities: daily sweeping and the mopping of the floor. Amazing stuff. Bathrooms, corridors, etc. Regular cleaning and the maintenance of the equipment and the tools. I have seen a lot of offices where they are not being aware that how much dust is being accumulated in the offices or the shop floor. And periodically check for the changes in the equipment and the service area, such as leaks, vibrations, misalignments, and breakage, etc. That is very important. That can lead to the accidents as well. IPC activities such as hand hygienes, waste segregations are also part of the showing. Definitely, it's a very important point, and keep this thing in mind as well. So here you can see, it's been washing out, and it's a very good stuff. Number four, that is standardization. Maintain an environment where from S1 to S3 are implemented in the same manner throughout the organization. It's not like that you are implementing in one department. For example, in the marketing department, the production department, the quality department, you are implementing it, and in the administration department, it's not being implemented. So you have to take care about this stuff, right? That it should be implemented throughout the organization. Give opportunities to employees to take active part in the development of these standards. Definitely, motivation here plays a very important role. Motivate the workers, and they will definitely do a lot of things. Standardized activities. Let's Take the examples: work instructions, standard operating procedures. Definitely, if I have already make the work instructions and the SOPs, so put those, and definitely the workers have to work according to that. Checklist development and the regular usage of SOPs. Once the SOPs have been defined, then checklist will be made, and the work will be done according to those SOPs. Mechanism and the formats development for the ordering, supplies, reporting, etc. There should be a definite mechanism for every step, and the color coding for the waste segregation. This is very important because sometimes it happens that if we will not color coding the waste segregation, this may happen that that the OK products can go to the waste side. So color coding is very important from this point of view. Standardization, common symbols. So common symbols can also take like icons, can help in segregating the waste as well. So this is an example how few departments put them in the 5S category. The last one is the sustain. Maintain S1 to S4 through discipline, commitment, and the empowerment. How this will happen? Definitely, there are three words: discipline, commitment, and empowerment. How empowerment will come? When you will take the ownership. It focuses on defining a new mindset and the standard in workplace. When you see your workplace is clean, shining, looking great, you will feel good and you have urge to work properly on those areas, right? So the example of this regular progress reporting, definitely once you have done it, you will definitely regularly progress reporting, refresher training, the new ones you will train the new comers, periodic evaluation of the 5S activities with proper advices for the continuation and the further improvements. So there is always a need for the continual improvement. So if you will see that there is need of any improvement, you can do that. Appreciation, recognition, reward on the good 5S activities. Sometimes it happens that few people are doing very good, but they never get workers. Those workers never get appreciation. So appreciation, recognition, and the awarding on the good 5S activities is very important. And reminding using 5S corn and new letters, good practices sheeters. So once you have done it, so definitely keep using these things in the coming times, right? So, 5S conceptual framework is what is that? Sustain, and then set and shine will go to the standardize, and set goes to the standardize. So all the things goes to the standardize: sustain, sort, shine, set. And when you will standardize a 4S, then the 5S will be right. So why 5S is becoming popular? There are few reasons. Visible results enhance the generation of more and more new ideas. The workplace gets cleaned up and better organized. Hospitals and offices operations become easier and safer. Definitely, when everything will be clean, you will get a good urge to work here. Results are visible to everyone, insides and outsides. People are naturally disciplined. People are take pride in their clean and organized workplace, and as a result, the company's good image. That is very important. If a company's image is good, everybody will love to do the business with that company. So now come to the 5S Kaizen TQM phases. So what is this? I hope you enjoyed today's slides. So we have okay. So the first phase is preparatory phase. This is for 3 months, and the introductory phase it's for 6 months. In the preparatory phase, what you will do that situation analysis and the training of the managers. In the introductory phase, that will be 6 months training of the staffs regarding the sorting, setting, and the shining. Implementation phase lasts for the 2 years. Is for the standardization, sustaining, expansion areas to practice 5S activities. And the maintenance phase is the last phase. On the ongoing phase, continue 5S cycle. So these are 5S Kaizen TQM phases which I have discussed. And what are the targets of the 5S? Targets of the 5S as zero changeovers leading to the products and the services diversification, zero defects leading to higher quality, zero waste leading to the lower cost, zero delays leading to on-time delivery, zero injuries promoting safety, zero breakdowns bringing betterment. So you have seen that we are just trying to bringing out everything, whether it's safety, whether it's quality, whether it's quality management, defects, or whether it's delays, whether it's changeovers. We are trying to bring it out everything to the zero. This is very important from Fiverr's point of view. So remember one thing: Fiverr's implementation can improve both working environment and the service content, right? For the production point of view and the service point of view. Benefits will be better realized as you go along the training. Training is very important. Training is very important for everything, right? So, sort necessary and necessary items go systematically S1 to S5. Sort necessary and necessary items. Arrange items according to the workflow. Make workflow place and the tools shiny. Standardize, set, sort, set, shine process. And workers acquire positive attitude to sustain and improve quality of the health services. I think that my video is getting a bit lengthy, so I am trying to get it off. Effectiveness of 5S in improving healthcare and service content complement to patients. Okay, so there are a few things, examples of the five activities before and after. You can see the 5S activities. In the other picture, you can also see before it's a tidy area and after it's a 5S area. And now you can see this is a 5S area. So wrap up, positive attitude is very important for implementation of 5S activities. So be positive. It's not clearing campaign. 5S activities are to create good working environment through reduction of more overburden, mora, unevenness, and the muda. These are three kinds of wastes in the industrial engineering. 5S can identify and reduce abnormalities and the waste, improve teamwork, cleanliness, safety, and the productivity. It is the basis of organization's management. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was all about 5S implementation. So definitely we will come with another, great video with you. Till then, take very good care about yourself. And I'm your friend Mohsen Jadi. Take good care about yourself. Take care. Bye bye.